It is baseball time at Palm Springs Stadium. Here between the Palm Springs Power, the first seed Palm Springs Power, and the visiting Inland Valley Bucs. Austin Stokes and Sam Federman on the call. The defensive lineup for the Power tonight will be Seth Maddox on the mound, Bryant Ball behind the plate, Cole Abrams moving to third, Jason Leone at short, Dalton D.T. Thomas at second, Anthony Angel Jr. at first, Noah Blythe in right, Brandon Leone patrolling center, and Jacob Mejia out in left. Sam got some new bats in the lineup.
Yeah, you got Nick Pass in there for his first game with the Power, and he's got a near 400 on-base percentage at UC Riverside this past season, looking to get some more playing time, get some swings in this summer, and he comes to a really good Power team and tries to bolster this lineup depth with a couple guys on the mend.
Yeah, he's going to be a big part of the lineup tonight. Going to be an exciting one. It'll be the second baseman, Carter, Benjamin Carter, leading off. It'll be Carter at second base, McSkelly in the two-hole, the designated hitter, and Maskiel at shortstop to start the inning. As Seth Maddox finishes his warm-ups, he's been pretty dominant so far this season, giving up a couple runs in his last couple of starts. But other than that, he's been pretty lights out, a really fantastic slider.
Yeah, I mean, Maddox has been incredible recently this entire summer for the Power. 36 strikeouts to just 5 walks. ERA at 1.73. Yeah, he's given up a couple runs in his last starts, but he struck out 10 batters his last time out. He's been so impressive on Friday nights for the Power. It's his 6th straight Friday night start for Palm Springs.
So it will be Carter, the second baseman, standing in to start this off. He will dig in from the right side. Maddox getting some rosin on the hand before stepping up to the rubber.
Get the rare white jerseys on the road for the Inland Valley Bucs today.
Power wearing their classic red jerseys tonight.
Which jerseys do you like better?
I like the red ones. I think I like the look of them.
I think the red jerseys are better, but I like the white with the white pants.
Here's the first pitch. That will be just a little high, according to our home plate umpire, Carlos. That'll make it 1-0 to the leadoff hitter, Benjamin Carter, second baseman for the Bucs tonight. Maddox set, turns, kicks, and deals. He'll check his swing, and they'll say he went around. That's strike one, so he will even the count right back up. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff batter.
Yeah, the first pitch was a competitive one. I'm not really sure where it missed, but the umpire's got a better view. Comes back in the zone with the second pitch.
That swung on, hit through the gap over in the left side of the infield. So Carter will be aboard with a leadoff single after evening the count up at 1-1. So that will bring up the designated hitter, McSkelly.
Yeah, Maddox did give up 7 hits in his last start, and this giving up a hit right there is not the best start, but threw some competitive pitches, and we'll see if he can get ahead in counts and use his breaking ball, which is his best pitch.
Maddox comes set. McSkelly awaits the pitch. First one he sees will be on the outside part of the zone. Make it no balls and 1 strike. Carter on first, held on by Anthony Angel Jr. He takes his lead. Maddox set at the belt. McSkelly awaits. Here's the 0-1 offering. Runner will break for second, but that'll be fouled off the bat of McSkelly. So Carter will head on back to first. Count moves 0-2.
Either they were trying to play a hit and run or the hitter missed a sign there, because interesting to be this aggressive swinging and running in this stage of the game.
0-2 count, no one out, 1 runner on. Held on by Angel Jr. Maddox set, here's the pitch. That's going to be hit sharply foul over into the netting on the third base side. Count will remain right where it is. No balls, 2 strikes, no one out, 1 man on.
Leone at short and Abrams at third is an interesting defensive alignment for the Power. As we mentioned in the pregame, just maybe a little bit of reps at new places, something college coaches want to see, something that the players want to get versatility in for themselves.
Here's the 0-2. That'll be just a little high, so the count will move in the favor of McSkelly. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carter still on first.
And you can afford to play guys at some slightly different spots when you've already clinched the #1 seed.
Maddox set, looks in to find a sign from ball. Kicks and deals. Runner goes for second again. That's outside for a ball. 2-2. Throw down. Throw will be there in time, but the tag got Thomas a little off balance. So with a runner on second, count evens right back up. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he definitely would have had him had he not slipped around the front of the bag, I think.
McSkelly standing back in from the left side. He digs in and awaits the 2-2 offering. Maddox finds a sign. Carter a good lead off second. No one holding him on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be swung on. It'll be caught at third by Cole Abrams. The throw over gets away from the second baseman. That'll roll into right field, fielded by Noah Blythe. Carter will hold up at third, though, so with 1 out, there's a run just 90 feet away at third for the Bucs, as that will bring up the shortstop, Maskiel. He will stand in looking to drive in that run.
I am a little bit puzzled as to the decision to throw that. Maybe he's a little bit more used to being at shortstop, where second baseman can covering the bag in that situation, but the second baseman's not covering that. That's right at the hole, and he made a nice catch.
Maddox set. Here's the pitch. That'll be just a hair outside, so he will start him off. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Maskiel stands back in. Maddox comes set at the belt once more. Kicks, fires. Swung on, that'll be hit hard to Anthony Angel Jr., and he'll have it no problem, so make it 2 outs now. He retires Maskiel quickly, and that will bring up the left fielder Carliner, as he will look to stand in and have a different fortune.
Both outs coming via the line out, so some better contact against Maddox than what we usually see.
Maddox finds a sign and comes set once more. Here's the 0-0 offering. Breaking ball will find the zone. He'll start him off well. No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's the pitch that he loves to throw, especially when he gets ahead in counts. And when he can use it to get ahead in counts, it just puts the hitter in an even deeper hole.
Maddox set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that'll be popped up. It'll be Thomas and Blythe coming in for it, but Blythe will call him off. And that is the 3rd out of the top of the first. It's the home frame due up, Abrams, Mejia, and Blythe when we come back. It is the bottom of the first. Cole Abrams, Jacob Mejia, and Noah Blythe set to lead things off here against the pitcher Connor Burdian.
Yeah, I get to see the power offense, which this season, I mean, has been excellent. Scoring 180 runs in just 22 games as a team, .415 on-base percentage.
Cole Abrams will look to continue that trend, the third baseman for tonight. Burdian taking his last couple warm-up pitches here. Cole Abrams out of UNC Asheville has been very productive for him at the plate, been one of the more consistent hitters on the team. That can be said for all these top three hitters, Cole Abrams, Jacob Mejia, and Noah Blythe.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been backbone of the offense at times for the Power this year. I mean, Abrams on base percentage over 400, Mejia on base percentage over 400, Blythe on base percentage over 400. These guys are they're in the team leaders in OPS. They're in the team leaders in every stat.
Abrams stands in, digs in from the right side. Burdian set, turns, kicks, and fires. First pitch to Cole Abrams will be called for strike one. No balls, one strike.
Yeah, Abrams has scored multiple runs in each of the last 3 games. He's scored a run in each of the last 6.
That pitch is going to be outside, getting away from the extended mitt of the catcher, Korthel. Make it 1-1 now.
6-game hitting streak for the UNC Asheville infielder.
Abrams back in, Burdian. Here's the 1-1 offering. Fouled into the mid of the catcher, but getting into the backstop, so that will move the count regardless. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the leadoff hitter, third baseman, Cole Abrams.
4th on the team in hits with 15.
Abrams awaits the 1-2 pitch. Here it is from Burdian. Breaking ball going to be hit a dribbler over foul into the third base dugout. Count remains right where it is, 1-2.
Good job putting up a fight here, fouling off pitches, and if he can get one in play, that's a nice start.
Burdian, here's the 1-2 offering. That's swung on, hit on the ground. It'll be Maskell over to Castillo. He will have it in time, and there's now one away for the left fielder, Jacob Mejia, as he will dig in from the left side.
Yeah, Mejia comes into today's game hitting .342. That is among the team leaders in batting average. And he's got only 4 strikeouts in 43 plate appearances.
Mejia digs in. Burdian finds a sign from his catcher, McVoy. Here it is. The 0-0 is swung on and hit out into left field. It'll be Carliner under it, and there's now quickly 2 away for the right fielder, Noah Blythe.
Yeah, very aggressive. I like the idea of being aggressive here, but now if you're Noah Blythe, you got to take the first pitch. Don't go after it. Just decide that you're going to wait and see what he gives you. Make the pitcher work a little bit. You don't want his pitch count to be 7 after this inning.
Burdian, here's the 0-0 offering. Little off-speed pitch. It'll find the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike. 2 away, no one on.
Yeah, and Blythe is the team's leader in doubles, in hits, in RBI.
The 0-1, that's swung on. That'll get down out into the right center field gap. Blythe will round first and head for second. It'll be Sobashak up with it at the wall. He'll round second and head for third. He will be into third safely with a big 2-out triple, and that will put them in good position for the cleanup hitter, Bryant Ball, who's been on fire as of late.
Yeah, he took the first pitch, and then he smacked the second one in a similar spot, and he smacked it out to that opposite field gap in right center field. He crushed that ball, and that's his first triple of the season. Extra base hit number 6, hit number 30, 10 more than any other power player.
So Bryant Ball will dig in from the right side. Blythe will get his lead off third. Burdian looks in, finds a sign from McAvoy. Here's the pitch. That'll be low with the fastball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Bryant Ball heating up as of late. On-base percentage is up at .433 right now and .393 batting average in his last 10 games.
Burdian set. Turns. Here's the 1-0. That'll be outside. Make it 2-0 now for the disciplined Bryant Ball.
I think he tried a little too hard on the frame job there.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That will not find the strike zone either, so a good hitter's count. Bryant Ball in the driver's seat now, 3-0.
I think another overzealous frame there, just let the ball come into the mitt.
3-0 pitch. That'll be taken on the up and in corner for strike one. Still a great hitter's count for him here as it's now 3-1 with 2 away. Noah Blythe on third. The 3-1 pitch on its way. That swung on, hit on the ground over to third. A bad hop will get past Beal. So an RBI single. He's going for 2, and he will be thrown out just by a hair trying to stretch a single into a double. But 1 run will score, so the Power up early, 1-0, as we head into the top of inning number 2. We'll be right back.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word. You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. Yeah. All right, we'll look into that.
It is the top of inning number 2. The Power jumping out to a good lead in the last half inning. A big triple off the bat of Noah Blythe, and then an RBI single from Bryant Ball has put them out to an early lead. Seth Maddox still on the mound. A good opportunity for them to come back to the bats quickly. Make sure that they can extend that lead in the next half inning.
Ball's last 11 games now, 414 batting average. He's on fire.
It'll be Tucker Beal starting this one off, the third baseman for the Bucs. He will dig in from the right side. Maddox will toe the rubber. Looks in to find a sign from catcher Bryant Ball. Set at the chest. 0-0 pitch. Slider going to find the zone. No balls, 1 strike.
It's a really good breaking ball. What else is new?
Here's the 0-1 offering. Fastball will not find the zone. 1-1. Yeah, you said it best, Sam. What's new? A fantastic breaking ball from Seth Maddox. That's been his specialty so far this season. Comes set. We await the 1-1 offering. Here it is. He kicks and deals. Right back to the breaking ball, so that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I think he goes with another breaking ball here. I mean, it's been working, and you can locate it in a different spot as well.
Maddox set. Here's the 1-2. That'll be swung on and hit foul. He will go right back to the breaking ball, but the count will remain right where it's at. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no one out.
Yeah, still throwing that breaking ball. Just make the guy prove it's your best pitch. Make them prove they can hit it. Sound strategy. If you can locate it, which he can.
Here's the 1-2 from Maddox. That'll be inside and swung on foul. Hit over near the coaches for the Power. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beal stands back in, checks his swing. Maddox looks in, turns, fires the 1-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up the first baseman, Brett Castillo, as he will look to have a different fortune than his predecessor and avoid the strikeout.
Seth Maddox ties Dorsey Chatham now with 37 strikeouts for the team lead.
Maddox set. Here's the 0-0. That'll be outside, bouncing out of the mid of Bryant Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Castillo digs back in. Maddox finds a sign he likes. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses the bat of Castillo. A good count for Maddox here. No balls and 2 strikes.
It's not just a sign that he likes. I think it's a sign that everyone likes. That's a heck of a breaking ball.
Maddox set. Here's the 0-2. He'll check his swing. Did not go around. Castillo getting himself back into the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, no one on. One-two. That's swung on, hit right back up the middle. It'll be Leon up with it. The throw over to Angel Jr. is in time, so there's now 2 away. And it is the center fielder due up now. It'll be Sobashak batting in the 7 hole for the Bucs this evening.
See if Maddox starts him off with a breaking ball here.
Maddox turns, kicks, and fires. He will start him off with a breaking ball, so that will make it 0-1 with 2 away.
Yeah, and that's something that he'll take advantage of. He knows that guys are taking the first pitch a lot and they expect to see fastball, but when you go with the breaking ball there, it can throw them off, even if they're taking.
The 0-1, he'll check his swing. No appeal, so umpire had a good view on it. Here's the appeal. They'll say he went around, so that'll make it no balls and 2 strikes after the check to first. 0-2, 2 outs.
It's again why you always appeal if there's any shadow of a doubt. Just nothing to lose, ever.
0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on, that'll be hit back to Leon. Leon up with it. Throws over to Angel, and it's in time. So there's 3 away, and the side is retired as we head into the bottom half of inning number 2. We'll see if the 5, 6, and 7 part of the power lineup can put up a couple more runs when we come back.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley,
Relax.
Did I win something?
my sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again.
We're ready to go here in the bottom half of inning number 2. It'll be Anthony Angel Jr., Brandon Leon, and the new member to the power, Nick Poss, due up to start this one off. Angel Jr. will be set to lead it off as he will dig in from the right side. Connor Burdian still on the mound for the Bucs in this one.
Yeah, and Angel Jr.'s been kind of struggling a little bit this season. He's at 243, struck out 3 times his last game, but on-base percentage is at 370.
Nothing pitch is in there for a called strike number 1. He's down early, nothing in 1. As he digs back in from the right side, Burdian looks in to find a sign from his battery mate, McAvoy. The pitch, that'll be a little low, so 1 ball and 1 strike. A good way for Anthony Angel Jr. to even this count right back up.
Yeah, and it feels like Angel is starting to get going a little bit, but he really needs to have that
That'll
big hit.
plunk him on the back. So that'll put a runner on with no one out as the leadoff Anthony Angel Jr. will head on down to first. That will bring up the center fielder Brandon Leone as he will look to move him around with no one out.
Now that's the third time in the last 4 games that Angel has been hit. It's his 6th hit by pitch of the season.
Leone digs in from the left side, checks his swing. Connor Burdian looks in to find his sign. Checks on the runner, held on by Castillo. Here's the first pitch to Leone. That'll find the strike zone, so no balls and 1 strike. 1 runner on. Burdian check on Angel Jr. Angel Jr. An aggressive lead now. Burdian set. Here's the pitch. That'll find the strike zone as well, make it 0-2. No one out, 1 man on board.
Yeah, I've said a bunch of times, I think Brandon Leone's just approach and his stance and just the way that he carries himself at the plate reminds me a lot of Alex Verdugo. He's going to take a lot of pitches, but he's still not going to strike out or walk a ton.
The 0-2 on its way. That's way outside for 1 ball. 1-2, no one out.
But he'll make a bunch of contact when he needs to, and he can hit some loud ones. He's got a homer and a triple this season. Also 5 stolen bases in 8 games.
Throw over to first is not in time. Angel Jr. back in safely. So Leone will await the 1-2 offering. Burdian check on Angel Jr. Another aggressive lead. Takes another step. Held on by Castillo. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. That swung on and hit way down the third base line. But over into the concession stand area. Count remains 1-2, no one out.
See if he can time it a little bit better here. That gap in between the first baseman and the second baseman looks really enticing for him.
Anthony Angel gets his lead off of first. Burdian set, the 1-2. That's going to be swung on and hit into straightaway center field. Sobashak will be under it. And there's 1 away. Anthony Angel Jr. going to head on back to first. So with 1 out, that will bring up the new hitter for the Power, designated hitter Nick Poss.
Yeah, excited to see what Poss can do here. First at bat with the Power, new faces and new faces in the stands, seeing him for the first time. New faces in the stands for him, at least.
So Poss will dig in from the right side.
See if he can endear himself to the Power faithful.
Angel Jr. gets another good lead off of first, held on by Castillo. Burdian comes set. Here's the 0-0. He'll check his swing. Won't go around. 1-0. Poss digs back in. Burdian set at the belt. The pitch. Swung on. That'll be hit again into straightaway center field. More action for Sobashak. He'll fade over to his right. And there's now 2 away. 1 runner on first. And that will bring up the bat of the older brother of the Leones, Jason Leone, the shortstop.
Yeah, and Jason has not had the best go of it recently. But let's not forget, this is still a guy with a 400 on base percentage for this team. Still, though, hitless in his last 5 games.
So Leone will dig in from the right side. Check on Angel Jr. at first. Burdian set. Here's the 0-0. Runner goes for second. That swung on and hit hard into the mid of the third baseman, Beal. And that will retire the side. The Bucs keep them scoreless in this one. It's still 1-0 Power as we head into the 3rd inning of play. Austin Stokes and Sam Federman will be right back.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
We're back in the top of inning number 3. It'll be the Bucs' turn to get on the board in this one. And it'll be the right fielder Logan Corthell who will lead things off. Seth Maddox still on the bump. Quick exchange of pleasantries with his third baseman Cole Abrams.
Yeah, Maddox throws through just 26 pitches in those first 2 innings. 19 of them were strikes.
Corthell digs in. Maddox, here's the 0-0. Breaking ball going to be on the inside part of the strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the guys that are really confident in their breaking ball, the ones that can start hitters off with the breaking ball, that's just really big for some guys.
The 0-1 pitch will miss up and away, so that will even the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. Maddox ready. Here's the 1-1. Just a hair outside, so that will put Corthell ahead in the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maddox set, turns, kicks, deals. Swung on but hit foul. Looks like he might have got that one off of home plate, so that'll even the count back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Interested to see whether he goes with his breaking ball here. That's his bread and butter. But he can get a guy guessing the breaking ball because that's his put away pitch. Maybe you want to go with a high fastball.
2-2 count. Maddox set. Here's the delivery. That'll be low. He will go with the breaking ball, though. However, it will load the count up. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Really impressive work there from Corthell to spit on that pitch.
And he will strike him out swinging there. So there's now 1 away, as that will bring up the catcher, Tyler McAvoy.
Yeah, so that's the second strikeout for Seth Maddox today. Starting to get maybe into a bit of a groove. First inning he was hit a little bit, but
the first pitch taken for strike 1. So a good way to get 0-1 on McAvoy.
Yeah, there he started him off with a high fastball. So he's got the comfort level with both of his main pitches to start guys off with strikes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. He'll check his swing. They'll say he did not go around. It's 1-1.
Gotta appeal that, even if there's any doubt whatsoever. You gotta appeal it.
The 1-1 on its way for Maddox. That will find the strike zone. He's back in charge here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away, no one on.
All reliable, that breaking ball. That's what he loves.
McAvoy digs in. Looking to ward off a strikeout. The 1-2 pitch. Inside near the shins. That will even it right back up at 2-2.
See if he goes back to the fastball here on 2-2. He's gone with a bunch of breaking balls now.
Maddox set, shakes 1. Likes the second one. Here's the 2-2. That will find the strike zone for a called strike 3. There's now 2 away as the Bucs lineup will turn over. It'll be the second baseman Carter standing in, Benjamin Carter, as he will look to avoid having his side struck out.
After the first batter reached now, that's 8 consecutive batters retired, 3 of them via the strikeout for Seth Maddox.
Benjamin Carter digs in on the right side. Maddox set. Turns, kicks, deals. That'll be just a hair outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away, no runners on base.
Ball did a good job framing that, but not quite good enough for the umpire.
Maddox shakes the first sign, likes the second one, the 1-0. Swung on, a dribbler, foul. So that will make the count 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away. Carter steps out and right back in, takes a deep breath before the 1-1 pitch. Maddox set. Here it is. That's swung on, and a big hack at that one from Carter, almost falling over. The count moves 1-2 with 2 away.
And that one looked like a changeup. He doesn't go to that very often, but it's effective there.
1-2 the count. Maddox set. Here's the offering. Outside, so the count runs even once again. 2-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, his fastballs are all on that outside half to the right-handed hitter. Maybe he could try and run a fastball in. He hasn't really gone with that very much.
Maddox set at the neck. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be swung just under by Benjamin Carter there and hit foul into the netting. Count remains right where it is, 2-2.
Was another breaking ball there and left it a little bit up.
Maddox kicks and deals. That's going to be swung on and hit out into right center field. That will get down. It'll be Leon who comes up with it, but nevertheless, that's a 2-out single, as that will now bring up the catcher, McSkelly.
Really nice piece of hitting there. Really good at bat by Carter, working the count, getting to a situation where he can narrow down what he's going to see, guessing right, putting it into left center for that base hit.
Carter gets a good lead off first, held on by Angel Jr. Maddox finds a sign from ball. Comes set at the waist. McSkelly awaits the 0-0. Here it is. Inside. Not going to find the strike zone, so that's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on.
I thought that was a strike, but again, the umpire did, and he's got a better view than I do.
1-0 the count. Maddox set the pitch. Runner goes for second. That's swung on and missed, but the throw down from ball in time. So that is the 3rd out of the inning. We head now into the bottom of inning number 3. The Powers still lead this one 1-0.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
It's the bottom of inning number 3. Power on top, 1-0, as it will be the second baseman and the 9-hole hitter, Dalton D.T. Thomas, standing in to lead off.
Yeah, Thomas comes into this game for the Power.
First pitch, swung on, hit down the left field line. That'll get past the infield for a hit. That'll go into the bullpen. Thomas around first and head for second. And he will hold up with a good leadoff double. And a good way to get a runner in scoring position there as the lineup turns over. And Cole Abrams is set to stand in.
And that's got to feel good for DT, his first extra base hit with the Power.
Cole Abrams going to look to trade places with him here. Birdian still on the mound. Finds a sign from McAvoy. Thomas, a good lead off of second. A check on Thomas. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball going to find the inside part of the zone. It's 0-1.
It's a good breaking ball to start him off with. Definitely didn't see it coming.
Abrams back in. 0-1 the count. Still no one out. Birdian checks on Thomas. Carter creeps in behind him. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul off of the chest protector of the catcher, so that will put Abrams behind here, 0-2. Abrams checks his swing, digs in from the right side once more.
Abrams looking to extend that 6-game hit streak.
Birdian shakes the first sign, likes the second one. Comes set at the letters. Check on the runner. A long check on the runner. Here's the pitch. That's swung on. That's popped out into center field. That'll get down. Thomas is going to be waved around third. He'll head for home. The throw in time. They'll say he got him. So there's now one away after what could have very well been an RBI single for Cole Abrams. But nevertheless, that will bring up the left fielder, Jacob Mejia.
That should have been a run on the board, but a tough read out there at second base. Thomas held up a little bit. He should have been running the whole way. That was always dropping well in front of the center fielder.
Jacob Mejia digs in from the left side, checks his swing. Abrams gets his lead, held on by Castillo. Birdian looks in to find the sign, check on the runner. Set at the chest. Here's the pitch. That'll be outside and in the dirt. Abrams going to trot back to first. 1-0 the count.
Mejia multiple hits in each of his last 3 games.
He'll dig in looking for a hit right here. Abrams gets his lead. Birdian finds a sign. A look over to first. Castillo holding on the runner. The runner will play a couple mind games with him. He will look to get the ball call, and he will. The home plate umpire signaling. So Cole Abrams with some good base running tactics. He moves up to second with 1 out.
Yeah, and that's something the Power have done a really good job with this year. They've stolen 60 bases. They've only been caught once, and there's no way that's a real stat.
Abrams gets his lead off of second.
The base running, the threat of the stolen base is just as much as the stolen base. It's the Ricky Henderson effect.
Birdian set. Check on Abrams. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, make that 2-0. And after the balk, do you think that's still lingering in his mind?
Oh, yeah, and especially with the runner advancing who's already played some mind games, it's definitely in Birdian's head, and why wouldn't it be?
Birdian set the 2-0 offering, swung on, that's going to be hit. That'll get off of the glove of the shortstop. Abrams will trot around third. He strolls over home plate. So a good hit there from a good single there. The 5th hit of the night for the Power. And that will move their lead to 2-0.
Yeah, that would have been a really, really tough play to make that would have been a really tough play to make for the shortstop. impressive that he even got a glove on it, but he never had a chance to catch it.
So Noah Blythe will dig in here, looking to move that runner around from first. A quick meeting between McAvoy and Burdian. But it looks like we're ready to go. 1 out, 1 on. After the big hit from Jacob Mejia. Mejia moving, like you said earlier, to a 6-game hitting streak. Burdian checks on him at first. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, not going to find the zone. That'll get away from him. 1 ball, no strikes.
Noah Blythe had the triple in inning number 1.
That's going to be swung on, hit down the line. Third baseman comes up with it. The throw over to first will not be in time, so Noah Blythe will beat out the ground ball hit to third. Looked like Beal might have taken a little bit to make up his mind on where to throw that one.
Yeah, he didn't have a play at second, but he looked towards second, and then by the time he threw over to first, and he was deep, it was right at that bag.
So that'll bring up Bryant Ball, the catcher for the Power. 1 out, 2 on. Burdian set. Here's the pitch. A fastball over the heart of the plate. That'll make it 0-1. 1 runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and Ball, as we mentioned, 414 in his last 11 games. Looking to keep that going.
Burdian set. A look back to second. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball that'll be a little too high for the umpire's liking, so that will even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Burdian comes set, finds a sign from McAvoy. Runners take their lead. He checks at second. Here's the pitch. Up and in. Brushing him off just a little bit there. It's 2-1.
Ball walked twice. He's actually walked 4 times in his last.
Burdian set. The 2-1. Back inside, but low this time. A great hitter's count for Bryant Ball. It's 3 balls and 1 strike, 1 away, 2 on in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, real chance for the Power to do some damage, put some more runs on the board.
A look to second. Carter coming in. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and hit down the line. That'll get off of the glove of the third baseman. 1 run will come around to score. 2 runs will come around to score. The throw in will have Noah Blythe caught like a deer in the headlights there. Running straight through the stop sign from Coach Dill. So there's 2 outs. But a good hit from Bryant Ball to get some runners moving around.
The Power, they got some runs on the board, but the base running has not been great tonight. I mean, Bryant Ball hung up between first and second. Dalton Thomas with the poor read, and then Noah just powering through the stop sign. He's going to get a talking to about that one.
Oh, I can already hear what's going to be said in that meeting. Anthony Angel Jr. digging in with 2 away. Bryant Ball stands on second. Carter creeping towards the bag. Burdian finds a sign from McAvoy and comes set. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball that'll be hit over the top, as that looks like it might have been off the foot of Angel Jr. 0-1 the count.
Jr. got hit in the back of his head last time. It was his 6th hit by pitch of the season.
Still waiting for his first technical at-bat of the night. 0-1 the count. Burdian comes set. Here's the 0-1. That's a big hack at that one. He caught a little bit of it into the catcher's mitt, so that will move the count in the favor of Birdian. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on second.
Angel likes to keep it between where the shortstop and second baseman usually line up. He does not like to use the lines.
That's going to be hit foul into the backstop. Count will remain right where it is, 0-2. Yeah, he's definitely attacked that half of the field. And it feels like every time Angel makes contact, it is a hard hit ball.
He does have a home run as well this season, one of 4 power homers.
Birdian set, checks on ball. Here's the 0-2. He'll check his swing. They'll appeal to the field umpire. They'll say he did not go around, so that will move the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
It's really tight there. He was just able to hold up.
Birdian ready, he fires. That's going to be in the dirt. McAvoy having to drop down to block that one, but that'll even the count. So Angel Jr. fighting his way back here after being down 0-2. The count now runs 2-2 with 2 outs and 1 runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and Angel doing a real good job fighting here. He's not one for the walks usually, but he is always one to put up a fight.
Birdian set, the pitch. That's going to be hit way up there, but it'll be Maskiel under it, and the side is retired. We head now into the top half of inning number 4. The Power lead it 3-0.
So, you like meat?
I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word. You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. All right, we'll look into that.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
It is the top of inning number 4. The Power a good lead moving into the middle half of this ball game. It's 3-0. And it will be the Bucs' turn to get on the board here. Skelly standing in to start this one off.
Yeah, it hasn't been a display of base running for either teams. The runner was caught stealing to end the last inning, and a bunch of power base running mistakes have kept the score at just 3.
Subpar base running to say the least. First pitch McSkelly sees is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Maddox still on the bump here. He comes set, the pitch. That'll find the outer half of the strike zone. It's 1-1 now. Looks like there might be some action out in the Bucs bullpen. Somebody up and moving out there. Maddox comes set, finds a sign from ball. Turns, kicks, deals. Back to that commanding slider, puts him back in charge of this one.
I mean, that's just such a dominant pitch in the CPCL. Nobody's been able to figure it out.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch from Maddox. That's going to be up and away, so that'll even the count up 2-2. Maddox looks in. Comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be well inside, so that will load the count here. 3-2 for the beer batter McSkelly. Here's the payoff pitch from Maddox. Swung on, hit on the ground. It'll be Abrams up with it. The throw over to Angel Jr. is in time, and the leadoff man is retired on the ground out. And that will bring up the shortstop, Maskiel.
Yeah, so he's done himself a pretty good job today getting guys out, limiting hard contact. Although he has been contacted a bunch, there have been some line drives, but there's been nothing too crazy, and everything has been manageable.
So the first pitch to C.J. Maskiel is swung on, hit right back up the middle. It'll be Thomas up with it. Throw over to Angel Jr. is in time, so a quick out number 2. And that will bring up the left fielder for the Bucs, Noah Carliner.
Was a long first at bat, and then hitter there, Maciel, does Maddox a favor by grounding out on the first pitch.
The 0-0 offering to Carliner is swung on and missed, and a big hack at that one.
Yeah, he's going for the downs there.
It'll put him down early, 0-1. Carliner steps back in. Maddox finds a sign from ball. Here's the 0-1. Back to the breaking ball, but he'll foul that one off of Bryant Ball, so it's 0-2.
A little surprised that he's swung on the first 2 pitches he's seen after the 1 pitch out to the last hitter.
Oh, 0-2 the count. Maddox looking for another strikeout. Here's the pitch. Carliner started to go, but decided not to. A good decision. It's 1-2.
See if he comes back inside here.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and popped straight back. Count will remain right where it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away, no one on base. Maddox set. Here's the 1-2 offering. A swing and a miss there to retire the side. Another strikeout in the column for Seth Maddox. They go down hitless in this half inning as we head into the bottom of inning number 4. Austin Stokes and Sam Federman will be right back.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe.
It is the home frame of inning number 4. It'll be Brandon Leone set to lead off. The 6, 7, and 8 due up here.
Get to see a look at Brandon Leone. He's 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center field, but he's a guy who's got some serious pop. He can go gap to gap.
He will dig in from the left side. Birdie and set. Here's the pitch. Outside. Umpire will say it found the zone. No balls, 1 strike. That's going to be swung on and hit on the ground. It'll be Castillo up with it, so a 3 unassisted. A 2 pitch out there. And that will now bring up the new member to the power, Nick Poss, the designated hitter, looking for his second at-bat in the power uniform. So 1 away here for the designated hitter. Originally slated to be the catcher. And a lineup change has him in the designated hitter spot. That pitch will be finding the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, no one on.
Yeah, it gives Ball it'll give Ball a breather every once in a while when they need him to catch.
Here's the first pitch from Birdian. Next pitch from Birdian. That'll bounce away from the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because Ball's pretty much been had to be in there every day since Blatnick went down very early in the season. Downham came up a little bit, gave a couple games, but they went out and sourced it and found a guy in Foss that can take some of the load off.
That'll be inside for the second ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Second hitter of the inning. First hitter going down on just 2 pitches. Here's the next. That'll be well inside, moving the hands of Nick Poss. Good hitters count for him here. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And this is, again, a guy that really likes to take his pitches, see a lot of pitches. He walked a lot at UC Riverside.
That's going to be swung on and hit over to the second baseman, Carter. Up with it, throw to Castillo is in time, and there's now 2 away, as that will bring up Jason Leone, the shortstop for the Power tonight.
Yeah, and
to
Jason
change his
Leone,
fortune.
yeah, and he hit a hard line drive right at the third baseman last time. But again, now 1 for his last 24. He's really been struggling, but still his numbers are not bad on the season. Still at about 300 for his batting average. And he's still 3rd on the team in hits with 10 stolen bases to show for it as well.
Birdian looks in to find the sign from McAvoy, turns, kicks, and fires. That one will be outside, bouncing out of the mid of McAvoy. It's 1-0, 2 out, no one on.
And Leone sliding down in the order. He was leading off, hitting second a lot earlier in the season, and he's hitting 8th tonight. See,
that pitch will be up and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
Casey Dill moving the lineup around, and Leone probably knows that he deserves to be moved down, but he's probably still taking it a little bit personally.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. That swung on and popped way up there. A major league pop-up, to say the least, as that will go back behind the press box, back into the entrance to the stadium. 2-1.
If they gave out home runs based on a height limit, that would be out of here.
You got very under that pitch. Leone awaits. Here's the 2-1 offering. That's swung on, and another big-time pop-up out of play. But that will even the count up, 2-2.
Not quite as high as the last one, but he's got to time this up right because he's taking some big swings, and we know what he can do.
Leone stands back in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and absolutely missiled down the third base line over into the bullpen. Foul. Count remains 2-2.
Again, he hit that one pretty well, and he just needs to see one get down, and it's just not happening for him at the moment. Let's see if he can change his fortunes on this next pitch.
Birdian turns and fires. The 2-2 is swung on and hit over into right field. That might get down, and it will get down. He rounds first. He will be called back. So a hit for him with 2 outs as he's on board with a single.
Oh, finally, Jason Leone gets on base. He needs that, and he probably now feels 20 pounds lighter. Big weight off of his back. 20, maybe 200 pounds lighter.
So that'll bring up the second baseman, Dalton Thomas. A big double for him in his last time up at the dish. Going to look to keep his success going. Leone looking to be driven around with 2 outs. Birdian checks on Leone and comes set. Castillo holding him on. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and hit well down the first base line, but foul back into Sunrise Park. 0-1, 2 outs, 1 man on.
Yeah, DT picked up his first extra base hit of the summer with a double and then was thrown out at home on a poor read on a single to center from Abrams.
Leone gets a lead off first once more. DT awaits the 0-1 pitch. Birdian set. He fires it in. Runner goes. That's swung on and hit on the ground to third. Third baseman up with it. Throw over in time. And the side is retired. We head now into the bottom of inning, or the top of inning number 5. Power still lead this one 3-0.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
We're ready to go in the top half of inning number 5. It's the Bucs that are trailing here as Tucker Beal, the third baseman, is set to lead things off. Maddox still on the bump. Still some action out in the Bucs bullpen. May see a new pitcher in the next inning.
Seen a lot of great work from Maddox so far this season tonight. Just another one to add to the tally. He's gone 6 innings once. This is his 5th inning of work tonight.
Here's the first pitch. A looping breaking ball is going to start behind the hitter but find the strike zone. It's 0-1.
I mean, Maddox starts 5 innings, no runs, 5 innings, no runs, 5 innings, no runs, 6 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 3 runs.
That's going to be high for ball 1. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And today so far it's 4 innings and no runs. So more of the same for the Cal Baptist product.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a little high, so make it 2-1. No one out for the leadoff batter. Maddox, the 2-1 pitch. That'll be low and away. Good hitters count for Beal, 3-1. That'll be outside, so Beal will head on down to first, as that will bring up the bat of the first baseman, Brett Castillo. No one out.
That's a really close pitch there. And Beal made it look like it was a million miles outside the way that he flipped his bat over and took the walk onto first base. He had no doubt.
Maddox comes set, finds a sign from ball. The pitch. That'll catch a little piece of Castillo, so there's runners on first and second now.
First hit by pitch since opening night for Seth Maddox, and he's now in a little bit of trouble. Power do have a 3-run lead, so the cushion is there, but this is the tying run coming to the plate now.
So that will bring up the center fielder, Sobashak. 2 runners on, no one out. Cole Abrams playing well in. He squares to bunt, pulls it back in time. That'll be outside according to the home plate ump. It's 1-0.
Maddox only 6 walks and now 2 hit by pitches on the season. Only giving up 8 free passes in this many innings is really impressive. Look at Angel coming all the way in.
He'll square to bunt, and it will be caught but dropped. The throw over to third for 1. And for 2, the throw over to second. So an unusual double play there. A 1-5-6 to get 2 outs, but the runner will reach on the fielder's choice. So that will bring up the right fielder, Korthel, with 2 away.
Can probably count on my fingers and toes how many times I've seen a 1-5-4 double play in my life.
Maddox shakes the first one. Here's the 0-0. Outside for a ball. Fastball not going to find the zone. 1-0, 2 away, 1 man on.
And how that started with Maddox dropping the, not necessarily easy catch. He had to lunge forward for it. But it was certainly not a super difficult play.
That breaking ball will find the heart of the plate. The count now even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. The pitch outside, so that will put Korthel ahead here, 2-1 with 2 away. Pitch swung on and roped over into the first base dugout. Thankfully for Maddox, that evens the count, 2-2.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for there. And Korthel wants him to throw that pitch again. He thinks he can time it right. Maddox thinks he can locate it differently and get it to cause a whiff. But Korthel's ready to swing.
The 2-2. That will find the zone. Called strike 3. And that will retire the side. They got a runner in scoring position, but were unable to bring him across the plate. So another scoreless inning of work for Seth Maddox as we head now into the bottom of inning number 5. Power lead 3-0.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon.
Say.
It is the bottom of the 5th. Chris Schultz on the mound for the Bucs. Leading off will be the top of the lineup for the Power. 1, 2, 3 due up. Cole Abrams, the third baseman, will stand in to start this one off.
Yeah, and Abrams 1 for 2. He should have had an RBI single in the third inning, but Dalton Thomas misread the ball off the bat.
First pitch well inside, brushing Abrams off the plate just a little bit there. It's 1-0. Schultz set. Here's the pitch. That not going to find the strike zone either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and Abrams, so far this season, he's got 3 stolen bases, and he's the only power player to be caught on the base paths.
A 2-0 pitch. Outside, make it 3-0 now. Abrams in a good position. Schultz looks in, finds a sign from McAvoy. Turns, kicks, and deals. That one's going to find the strike zone. Still a good count for Abrams. It's 3-1.
He was never going to swing at that, and it's a good spot. It's the right pitch to throw.
The 3-1 pitch outside, so Cole Abrams will not let the bat leave his shoulders, and it will pay off for him as he heads down to first. But that will bring up the left fielder, Jacob Mejia, as he's had a solid day at the plate.
He attacked the first pitch in the first inning and flew out the opposite way, and then last time he hit another one the other way, line drive single to left. So 1 for 2 for him.
Abrams gets his lead. The 0-0 pitch is well outside, maybe expecting Abrams to be on the move there. He'll stay put, 1-0.
Yeah, and Mejia multiple hits in each of his last 3 games, so he's on a 4-game hitting streak right now. He's got 5 RBI as well.
Throw over. Not in time. Count remains 1-0. Looks to be Matt Porter up and throwing for the Power. Might see him in the next inning.
I apologize. He's now got 6 RBI in his last 4 games, including that 3-run nuke.
That pitch outside, 2-0. Good count for Mejia.
Yeah, Schultz is struggling to throw strikes right now.
Schultz checks on Abrams at first, held on by Castillo, comes set. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be low and away for 3 balls, no strikes.
So back-to-back 3-0 counts, top of the Power lineup, doing a good job working Schultz right now.
Forcing him to throw to him. Schultz set. The 3-0. That's outside as... No, it's not outside. Make it 3-1.
Yeah, you're going to get generous calls like that on 3-0. Umpires don't want to end at-bats on close pitches, and that was no exception.
Throw over to first is not in time. Abrams is back in there safely. The second look he's got in this at-bat. 3 balls, 1 strike, no 1 out. Mejia at the dish. Schultz comes set out in front. Pauses. The pitch. That swung on, hit right back up the middle. That'll get into the outfield. So a well-hit single for Jacob Mejia. And that will bring up Noah Blythe, the right fielder.
Yeah, and so that's back-to-back hits for the Power. Sorry, no, back-to-back base runners for the Power at the top of the order. And now that is 4 straight multi-hit games for Jacob Mejia.
A fantastic stat line for the runner on first. Schultz needing at least 1 out in this inning. 2 runners on with no 1 away.
Noah Blythe is halfway to a cycle. He has done the hardest leg, the triple. And he has a single as well. And he's got probably two, maybe 3 at-bats to work with.
So Blythe digs in from the right side. Schultz comes set. Checks on Abrams at second. The pitch. That'll find the strike zone. Lower in half of the zone. No balls, 1 strike, still no 1 out.
Wonder if we see the Power attempt a little double steal here. We've seen it in the past. These are 2 runners with some speed on the base paths. put pressure on the catcher and the pitcher.
Schultz set. He'll step off, maybe expecting the double steal as well. Count remains 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. No one out. A gorgeous night here in Palm Springs. 89 degrees, a crosswind from left field. Sun just setting over the mountains behind us.
Yeah, being very cautious, Schultz is with Noah.
Yeah, it's going to be swung on. He'll catch a piece of that and foul it into the catcher's mitt. Count moves, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And as I said, he was being cautious. He threw one in the zone, and Noah took a big hack at it, and he just got a piece of it to foul it into the mitt.
Schultz comes set, checks on Abrams at second. Carter creeping in behind him. Here's the pitch. That's outside, bouncing into the mitt of the catcher. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think McAvoy was honestly thinking about potentially throwing down to second. Abrams was about where the umpire is, maybe even a little bit further down that line, and McAvoy just struggled to pick it up. He was going for glory if he could have gotten it.
2-2 count. Schultz going to step off and get a sign again from McAvoy. He finds it and comes set out in front. Abrams a good lead off second. Still no one out. The 2-2 pitch. That will find the strike zone for a called strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning, as that will bring up the catcher, Bryant Ball, with 1 away and 2 on.
Yeah, Noah doesn't strike out much. Just his 9th of the season in 85 plate appearances. That's about 10% strikeout rate.
So Bryant Ball will stand in here. 1 out, 2 men on.
Ball also 2 for 2, 2 singles.
That pitch will be fouled into the catcher. He'll start him off 0-1. A good pitch to get ahead in the count.
Yeah, 433 in his last 11 games.
Ball checks his swing. Time is called. So Schultz will call McAvoy between home and the mound for a quick meeting at the mines, maybe trying to straighten out some signs. Home plate umpire taking a moment to clean off the dish. So 2 men on. It's Jacob Mejia on first, Cole Abrams on second. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Power lead 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. And it looks like we're ready to go once more. Owen won the count. Ball awaits from Schultz. Here's the pitch. That one's not going to find the zone. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Schultz set, checks on Abrams. Carter moving into the bag. Here's the pitch. A big hack at that one from Ball. That'll put him behind once more. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, 2 on.
Yeah, and I mean, Ball's been really impressive recently, and I think he's expecting himself to drive this run in. I think Power fans are expecting him to drive this run in, because that's just who he's been recently.
The pitch, that's outside. That'll get away from the catcher, so the runners will advance 90 feet. Now 2 runners in scoring position with 1 away. That will remove the force. 2-2 the count. Ball digs back in. Schultz to the rubber. McAvoy down in his stance. Relays the sign to Schultz. The 2-2. Swung on, that's going to be poked into the opposite field. That'll get down. So Abrams will trot across home, and he will extend the power lead. It's 4-0 as Mejia is held up at third. Bryant Ball on board after just throwing the bat out there and getting a little bloop one-out single.
Yeah, now Bryant Ball 3 for 3 today. He's got his average on the season up to 320.
Definitely turned it around after getting a couple games off. Jed Downham, his replacement. So that will bring up Anthony Angel Jr., the first baseman for the Power. More action out in the Bucs bullpen. Angel Jr. stands in ready. 1 out, runners on the corners. Ball held on by Castillo. Here's the pitch from Schultz. That's a check swing. He will not go around. 1 ball, no strikes, only 1 away.
No appeal there either.
Here's the 1-0. That's going to be hit high down the right field line. Right fielder ranging over, but it'll get over into the deep first base concourse near the batting cages. Count will move. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still 1 away, runners at the corners.
And Angel Jr., he's still looking for that big hot stretch for him. And season coming, winding down. We got a week left in the regular season before playoffs. What better time to get hot?
Here's the throw over to first before the 1-1 pitch. Not going to be in time.
Ball has stolen 2 bases this year, so.
The 1-1 pitch. A big swing at that from Anthony Angel Jr. Won't find the ball. It's 1-2. Angel Jr. digs back in. Schultz looks in to find the sign from McAvoy and comes set. Taps the front foot 3 times. Here's the 1-2. A big major league hack at that one for strike 3. That is the 2nd out of the inning, as that will bring up Brandon Leon, the center fielder.
Yeah, Brandon Leon so far today is 0 for 2. His 2 plate appearances have been a fly out to center and a ground out to first. And he comes up here with a chance to drive in some runs.
Looking to extend the lead even further. The first pitch to Leon, swung on, that's hit out into right field. It'll be the second baseman, Benjamin Carter, under it, and the side is retired. We're through 5 complete innings. The Power lead this one 4-0. Austin Stokes alongside Sam Federman. We'll be right back.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
To be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award. for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse. And Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-star award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
It is the top half of the 6th inning. A new pitcher for the Power in the form of Money Matt Porter, as he will look to get some work in here against a Bucs lineup that has predominantly been kept quiet aside from 2 hits. It'll be the catcher Tyler McAvoy set to lead off and change his team's fortune. Still scoreless through 5. And Matt Porter will look to keep it that way.
Yeah, Matt Porter's given up 4 runs this season. All 4 of them came in one start against this Bucs team on the road at Cal Poly Pomona in the first inning of that doubleheader. He's thrown 17 1/3 innings. All 4 of his earned runs came in one of those innings. And he's got 34 strikeouts to just 9 walks. And again, 4 of those walks came in that inning.
So just a bad inning for him, but dominant otherwise. McAvoy will dig in from the right side. Porter comes set out in front, the left-hander. Here's the first pitch. Rearing back on the fastball, it's outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes now.
Porter's last appearance was in the All-Star game on Tuesday on July 4th. He struck out 4 of the 7 batters he faced, 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs.
Porter missing with that one as well, looking for his first strike of the day. It's 3-0 to Tyler McAvoy. The first pitch, that's going to be chopped down the left field line. So there's the first strike of the AB. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he throws a strike and you swinging 3-0 there.
Usually with 3 straight balls, you'd see him lay off on that one. McAvoy had other plans. Porter working himself to a 3-1. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and a hard hit foul ball out into Sunrise Park. Count runs full, 3-2. Porter fighting his way back.
Good fight here from Mr. Porter, showing what he's got. Now he's just got to blow one by him.
The payoff pitch, a foul ball off of the home plate umpire Carlos Butler. Count will remain right where it is, 3-2.
So I'll give you the final line for Seth Maddox. 5 innings, he faced 17 hitters. He allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, 5 Ks, and left 2 runners on base. So Maddox, no runs in 5 innings for him. ERA on the season, well, it's pretty low. He's at a 1.45.
That pitch will find the zone, and it will set him down. There's now 1 away as McAvoy is retired, and the lineup will turn over, and the second baseman, Benjamin Carter, will stand in.
Carter's got both of the hits for the Bucs.
That's exactly what you want out of your leadoff guy. Just needing the rest of the lineup to follow in his footsteps. Porter comes set out front. Here's the pitch. He'll squirt a bunt, and he will pull it back. Pitch going to be up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, no one on.
Gorgeous night here. It's not too hot. Misters are on, and they're making it really nice.
That pitch will miss low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, and Porter's struggling to find the strike zone, and Maddox wasn't having much trouble with that until inning number 5, and now Porter struggling here in inning number 6 with it.
The 2-0, that swung on and roped out into Sunrise Park, but that'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, no one on base. After seeing him square to bunt once, Anthony Angel Jr. is going to play up near the grass. The 2-1. He'll square to bunt once more, but it'll get him out of the way. So a hitter's count here for Benjamin Carter. It's 3-1.
Yeah, you really got to throw strikes here. If you are Porter, there's nothing more you can do than throw strikes.
That pitch is swung on and hit out into left center field. It'll be the center fielder Leon under it. And there's now 2 away as the 2-hole designated hitter McSkelly will stand in.
Yeah, and that was a strike and a pop out. Good things happen when you throw strikes, especially when you're up by 4 runs. You're not going to lose the lead with nobody on by throwing strikes.
Here's the 0-0 pitch from Porter. That's inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away. No one on base. Power leading in the top of the 6th, 4-0. Those 4 runs coming on 10 hits. Next pitch is going to find the strike zone, so that will even it up at 1-1.
I think that's a makeup call for the last one. That was definitely not a strike.
Yeah, I agree. That was up near the hands. Just a little bit more over. That would have caught a piece of the batter. That's going to not find the zone as well. 2 balls. Porter finds a sign he likes and comes set. Taps the front foot twice. The 2-1 pitch. Up and away for a ball. Porter comes set once more. No one on board. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and popped out into center field. Some more action for Leon. He'll make the catch, ranging over a long way, and the side is retired. We head now into the bottom of inning number 6. The Power lead 4-0 and looking to make it more when we come back.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
So, you like meat?
I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word.
You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. All right, we'll look into that.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is.
It is the bottom of the 6th. The designated hitter on the mound for the Bucs here, as McSkelly is on the rubber now. It'll be Nick Poss leading things off for the Power. 7, 8, 9 due up. The first pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
See if Poss can get his first hit in a power uniform.
Here's the pitch. Well inside, up near the head. It's 2-0. Coach Don making the home run trot around to first.
They'll wait for him. Game stops for Don because...
Why doesn't it?
I mean, if it didn't stop, that'd be a problem. That guy's awesome.
Definitely one of my favorite coaches I've met so far this summer. Count moves 3-0.
Absolutely. And in the PSCL, his A's won the American League regular season.
That pitch finds his own, so 3-1 the count. You know, Sam, one of my favorite parts of working here this summer has just being around the wealth of knowledge from the coaches that they've brought out for both the Power and the PSCL. That'll miss low for ball 4. Poss is aboard with a walk. That'll bring up Jason Leone. So Leone finally getting a good hit, and he's going to look to keep the momentum rolling with another.
Leone had his base hit.
Leone had his base hit in his last at-bat out to right field. No one out for the second hitter. Poss gets a good lead off first. The 0-0 pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Leone stands back in. 0-1 the count. Still no one out. Poss held on by Castillo. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. No one out.
See if Leone can get going here. Use that hit and get himself going because he's had some rough at-bats recently. He needed that one, and let's see if that can be a launch pad.
The pitch. He'll stick his bat out there, but unable to make contact as he puts that one in the catcher's mitt. Strike 3, so there's 1 out, as that will bring up the second baseman, Dalton Thomas. A double for him in his outing so far.
Yeah, Thomas picked up the extra base hit earlier. Broke a long schneid for him.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's low, a good hard fastball from McSkelly, 1-0.
Guy like Poss on base after the leadoff walk, and you got the top of the order coming up. You know that McSkelly's going to try and throw some low pitches, try and get some ground balls, maybe a double play.
That's going to be swung on and hit foul into the backstop, so that will even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 away and 1 runner on base.
No opposing team wants to see the top of this Power lineup with runners on base.
Desperately needing a double play here. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. That will move the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away. Here's the 1-2 offering. Way outside. That gets away from the catcher, so he will advance. Poss advancing almost to third there, showing some real speed.
He was moving.
So a 2-2 count now will have Poss in scoring position for Dalton Thomas. 1 away. Traditional double play out of question. So even if Dalton Thomas is sat down, they have the 1, 2, and 3 due up with a runner in scoring position. And like you mentioned, Sam, that's not something any opposing pitcher wants to face.
Yeah, no, I mean, Abrams has been excellent. Mejia has got multiple hits now in 4 in a row. Noah Blythe has the triple and the single.
2-2 the count. McSkelly set at the waist. Kicks and deals. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so there's now 2 away as the lineup turns over, and Cole Abrams, the third baseman from UNC Asheville, stands in.
Yeah, and Cole's been hot recently as well. That's the reason why he's stuck at the top of this power order. 1 for 2 today. He's got a 7-game hit streak going, and he's got a whole bunch of runs batted in during that streak as well. He had a 5-ribby game last week.
First pitch he sees is going to be taken low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on second. If good contact can be made, they can continue to open this game up, make it a 5-run lead. McSkelly checks on the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Abrams has been super competitive in all of his at-bats this season.
Here's the 1-1 from McSkelly. That's inside for a strike. So make the count 1-2 now with 2 away. One-two pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. We're through 6 complete innings. We move into the late innings of this one, but the Power a commanding lead, 4-0. And we'll see the Bucs offense when we come back right here on the Power Baseball Channel.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
It is the top of inning number 7. It is the Bucs' turn to attempt to get on the board. Matt Porter still on the bump for the Power. 4-0 your score.
Struck out McAvoy in the last inning, then got 2 flyouts.
First pitch is a ball. It'll be C.J. Maskiel standing in, the shortstop leading this one off. The 1-0 pitch, that'll be outside as well, so 2 balls and no strikes. That's going to be outside as well for 3 balls now to the leadoff hitter Maskiel.
Porter is everywhere but the strike zone so far today.
Needing to rein it in and get himself back into the count. Here's the 3-0. That'll do it right there, so it's 3-1 now.
A very badly needed strike.
The pitch. He'll take that one for ball 4, so a runner on with no one out, as that'll bring up Carliner, the left fielder.
A little bit too overzealous on the frame job once again from Bryant Ball there. Cost the strike.
Noah Carliner digs in, throw over to first. He gets him. A great pickoff move there from the lefty. So there's 1 away, as the walk will not really matter as he'll pick him off anyway. Carliner stands back in, awaiting his first pitch of the AB. Looks like Michael Groves warming up for the Power in the bullpen. That pitch will not find the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. So 5 balls in a row now. Porter going to need to find the zone here. The pitch, he will right there. So it's now 1-1 with 1 away.
And again, that's the key to the throw strikes. When you're not feeling it, throw strikes. When you're feeling it, throw strikes.
So that one will miss just a hair outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 away, the pitch. Swung on and missed. A big hack at that one from Noah Carliner. Evens the count back up 2-2. Matt Porter finding his stride here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike 3. A beautiful pitch to set him down, and there's now 2 away.
That was disgusting from Porter. That was really impressive.
So that will now bring up Tucker Beal, the 3rd baseman. So 2 outs now. Walked the first batter, but picked him off. Struck out Noah Carliner to get the 2nd out. The first pitch. That breaking ball will find the zone. It's 0-1.
It's a big pitch there. Get the first pitch strike, and he's feeling it at the moment. Last couple pitches have been really good.
The 0-1 offering. Outside for a ball that'll even things up, 1-1. Porter comes set. 1-1 pitch. A little low, so that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 away. No one on. Power lead 4-0. Top of inning number 7. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That'll find the strike zone, the lower half of the zone. So a good count for Matt Porter. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking to get the Power bats back up.
Very impressive stuff so far.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. A swinging strikeout will retire the side. A fantastic inning from Matt Porter. And it's the Power's turn as we head now into the bottom of the 7th. But first, the 7th inning stretch. We'll be right back.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future...
It's the bottom of inning number 7. Jacob Mejia, the 2-hole hitter, going to lead this one off. He stands in from the left side. The first pitch from McSkelly's outside. Called a strike anyway. 0-1 the count. McSkelly looks in, finds the sign, the 0-1. Swung on, that's hit right back up the middle. It'll be the second baseman, Carter, up with it. Throw overs in time, pulls him off the bag, but he'll get him on the tag. There's now 1 away for Noah Blythe, who will stand in and look to get himself on base.
And Noah's had himself a really good day. He's got a triple and a single as we're in the bottom of the 7th.
Almost through 7 complete. The 0-0 in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. The next pitch, a strike as well, so McSkelly working quick here. It's 0-2. He's already set before Blythe's back in the box. Quickly turns and deals. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quickening his rhythm.
He's working fast. He likes that, and it's throwing Noah off a little bit.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. So there's now 2 outs in the inning for the catcher, Bryant Ball.
3 for 3.
Balls digs in from the right side. McSkelly turns and deals. That's a high pop-up down the right field line, but that'll get out of play into the first base concourse. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, we've seen Bryant Ball down that left field line. We've seen him really attack the ball, pulling it well lately. That's been the key to his hitting streak and his getting hot recently, but he went to the opposite field his last at-bat.
That pitch will find the strike zone. It's now 0-2 with 2 outs. Power still leading 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. And we're through 7 complete, heading into the later innings of this one. Only a couple more chances for the Bucs to get back on the board and get in charge. We head into the top of inning number 8. Power lead 4-0.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Ready here in the top of the 8th, a new arm for the Power. Michael Groves going to be in to maybe close the door on this one. The two-way player who's had great success for the Power so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Groves is one of the leading hitters on this team. He's second on the team in hits with 20. He is second on the team in RBI. And he's been an effective pitcher as well, an ERA at 1.98 in 9 1/3.
So the Bucs gonna need to really get some hits together here. Can't take much time to adjust themselves to the new arm. It'll be Brett Castillo leading this one off. Here's the first pitch from Groves. Fires in a fastball right over the heart of the plate. He starts him off well, 0-1.
Yeah, and he looked like he had some extra cheese on that one.
Here's the 0-1 from Groves. going to try to go with the same location with the same pitch, but he won't find that location. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, he's got some easy cheese tonight.
Here's the 1-1. That'll be low for 2 balls and 1 strike on Brett Castillo, the first baseman. 2-1 on its way. That's swung on and hit out into right field, but foul down the line. That'll make the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Groves last pitched on Tuesday against the PSCL All-Stars through 26 pitches, 5 batters, struck out 2, 1 hit, no runs in an inning and a third.
But that will retire him on the swinging strikeout. And so there's 1 away for Michael Groves here, as that will bring up the center fielder, Sobishak. He will stand in with 1 away and no 1 on. Groves comes set, shakes 1 sign, likes the second one. Here's the first pitch. Fires in a strike, so he started both batters he's faced off with a well-placed strike. 0-1 the count, no 1 on.
And that one came with a breaking ball.
The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Power leading 4-0 here in the 8th inning.
Groves looking really good right now.
Here's the 0-2 offering. That's going to be low. It'll miss down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So there's 2 retired on the swinging strikeout, as that will bring up the right fielder Logan Korthel.
10th strikeout of the day for Power pitching. They've allowed just 2 hits. Korthel's 0 for 2.
The first pitch swung on and hit over into the third base dugout. He starts him off with a strike again. It's no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, no 1 on.
I mean, this is what he's doing.
Groves turns, kicks, deals. High for ball 1, so the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball will find the zone for strike 2. Michael Groves looking to set down the side on strikes.
That one was wicked. It started off way inside and then came right into the zone like a frisbee.
The 1-2 pitch, a swing, and that'll hit over to Cole Abrams. Abrams up with it. The throw over to Angel Jr. is in time, and the side is retired. We head now into the bottom of the 8th inning. Power still lead 4-0. More when we come back. It is the bottom of inning number 8. It'll be Anthony Angel Jr. to lead this one off.
I like the pink sleeve that he's got.
You know, as a broadcaster, that's the only way other than his number that I can identify him when he comes up to the dish. It's that pink, almost a shooting sleeve. He digs in from the right side. McSkelly still on the bump.
He's been efficient and he's worked quickly.
That's going to find the front shoulder of Anthony Angel Jr., and he's not too happy about that one. So with no one out, there's a runner on first, and that will bring up the center fielder, Brandon Leone.
Anthony Angel Jr. has turned getting hit by pitch into a skill. 7 on the season, 2 today.
Yeah, he's been able to do that successfully, one of his tools to get on base. So Brandon Leone, the power center fielder, will look to do work with no one out and one runner on. Here's the pitch from McSkelly. Swung on, got off the hands there. It's fouled into the net, 0-1. McSkelly back to the bump. Angel Jr. gets his lead. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1 strike. McSkelly checks on Angel at first. Held on by Castillo, the 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no one out, 1 runner on, power lead, 4-0.
Yeah, Leone not usually a guy who swings and misses much, and he's put the ball in play 3 times, but he's gotten out 3 times. See if he can right the ship here.
Here's the 1-2. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still no one out.
Very close there. That's called a strike on some umpires.
The 2-2 on its way. Angel goes for second. That's popped way up. A major league pop-up into right center. Subishak under it. There's one away as Angel Jr. will head on back to first. And that'll bring up Nick Poss, the designated hitter.
That was hit pretty hard, hit pretty high. But it was too high. And oh, look, Tate Gamble's going to pinch hit.
So it'll be Tate Gamble standing in now out of BYU, the pinch hitter. Coming in the later innings of this one, looking to tag on another couple runs. The first pitch, high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 1 on.
Doesn't look like any action in the power bullpen. Kenny Schechter's gotten a lot of the 9th innings, but it seems like Groves is going to be the man out there for the job.
Here's the 1-0. Runner goes for second, a pickoff. But a dropped throw to second, so Angel Jr., maybe a bad jump, running on the pickoff, but he's still going to be in at second safely. So 1 out, 1 runner on, in scoring position now for Tate Gamble.
Yeah, and it's good to see Gamble back out there. He hasn't played in a week, but he has really struggled recently. He's just 1 for his last 12.
The 1-0 pitch. That's outside, moving the catcher McAvoy out of his stance. Make it 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away, 1 man on.
Gamble was walking a lot very early in the season. Then he's not walking quite as much, but he's still taking his walks at a decent clip. 14 walks, 14 Ks this season.
A 2-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up into the parking lot back behind the third base side. It's 2-1 now.
Gamble hitting at .256 with a .467 on base percentage. Looking to drive in the run from second.
That pitch is going to be low. It'll get away from the catcher McAvoy, but he'll rein it in time. But the count moves well in the favor of Tate Gamble. It's 3-1. Gamble stands back in from the left side, checks his swing. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Way outside, ball 4 that gets away from the catcher, so Angel Jr. will advance to third, so with one away and Jason Leon due up, there's runners on the corners as Gamble will head on down to first base. One out, 2 men on.
Yeah, and Jason Leon, who had the single into right field earlier, would be really nice to see him get an extra base hit and get going.
Leon will dig in from the right side. Gonna take a minute to step in the box, get some pine tar on the gloves. McSkelly back on the rubber. He comes set, here's the pitch. That's going to be taken inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. The wind dying down coming in from left field as we move into the last few innings. One more chance for the Bucs offense. That pitch is taken high and away for ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, McSkelly having trouble finding the zone here in the bottom of the 8th.
Leon gonna step out. Check his swing. Forcing McSkelly to wait, slowing down his rhythm, perhaps trying to throw him off balance. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, a big swing and a miss from Leon there. It's 2-1. 1 out, runners on the corners. Here's the 2-1 offering. Well inside, but called a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count now with 1 away.
And once again, baseball is not a court of law. There are no lawyers. There are no objections. Umpire's word is final.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Leon is sat down on the swinging strikeout. And that will bring up the consistent bat of the second baseman, Dalton Thomas. He had a good hit tonight with a big double. And with 2 outs and runners on the corners, it falls on him to make something happen.
Yeah,
nothing pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
DT looking to make it a little bit more comfortable for Michael Groves in the 9th. Top of the order is on deck.
That pitch is swung on and hit high and foul back into Sunrise Park behind the first base side of the grandstand. 0-2 the count now. Runners take their lead, Gamble and Angel Jr. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit out into right center field. It'll be the center fielder, Sobashak, who gets under it to retire the side. We're through 8. The Power just need 3 more outs to take this one home and etch another win in the win column. We head into the top of inning number 9. Power lead 4-0.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
We are back here in the top of inning number 9. The Power just needing 3 more outs as Tyler McAvoy stands in. Michael Grove still on the mound. He comes set. Finds a sign from ball, turns, kicks, deals. Swung on, that's hit out into straightaway center field. A diving grab from Leon for the first out. Oh no, and they're saying that got down. So he will pick it up off the bounce. And with no one out, the leadoff hitter gets on with a well-hit single. What would have been a fantastic play from Leon. So there's 1 run on. The lineup turns over now. It's Benjamin Carter, the second baseman. He's had 2 hits tonight. 2 of the 3 hits for the Bucs offense. McAvoy gets his lead. Groves comes set. The 0-0. Breaking ball will find the zone. It's 0-1. That pitch is well inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Groves. A check swing won't go around. It's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Groves set. Here's the 2-1 offering. Fires in a fastball low. So a good hitter's count for Carter here. It's 3-1. Groves comes set. A 3-1 pitch swung on and roped out into foul territory down the first base line. That will load the count up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no one out, 1 runner on first. Held on by Anthony Angel Jr. Groves checks on him. Comes set over the head. Here's the payoff pitch from Groves. He'll check his swing. They'll say he went around. That'll set down the first out of this inning. Down to their final 2 outs unless they can put up 4. And that will bring up the number 2 hitter for the Bucs. Groves checks on the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Groves checks on the runner at first, held on by Anthony Angel Jr. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 away. Groves comes set once more. 1-1 count, 1 man on, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Runner takes his lead off of first, held on by Anthony Angel Jr. Groves checks over at him, comes set over the top. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's now 2 away. 1 more out needed for Michael Groves to send us home happy. They're going to etch their 22nd win here.
Yeah, and it's been a very great day for this pitching staff. 12 strikeouts. Groves has 4 of them. Maddox had 5. Porter had 3.
First pitch from Groves. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 the count. 2 away, 1 runner on. One pitch could end it. Groves comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul into the netting. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Groves back to the mound. Looks in, gets his sign from Ball. He checks on the runner at first. One pitch could do it. Here's the 0-2. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Groves needing to find the strike zone with 1 more. Groves checks the runner at first, held on by Angel Jr. He comes set, finds a sign from Ball. The 1-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3, and the Power win their 22nd win of the season. The Power walk away victorious here, 4-0. A fantastic game from the Power pitching staff, as that is the ball game. Sam, it was a great one start to finish.
I mean, yeah, get a bunch of Ks. Power score early in the game, and it's a pretty quick one, too. And he'll get you home tonight and just get some great action in there. Power baseball, 22-1, clinch the #1 seed. Man, this team, aren't they something special?
They are rolling here in this season. We'll be back tomorrow night with more Palm Springs Power action. Game 2 against the Inland Valley Bucs tomorrow night at 7 right here at Palm Springs Stadium. It's been a fun one, but from Austin Stokes and Sam Federman, that'll do it. Have a fantastic night. See you tomorrow.